two new products which have really caught the attention so far in 2014. These two new drivers from Callaway. We've got the Big Bertha and the Big Bertha Alpha. Here to tell us a little bit more about them, Brian Mason from Callaway.
Michael, nice to see you.
And you, good to see you.
Yeah.
Talk me through these fantastic two new clubs.
Well, we've got some really exciting product this year. Obviously the Big Bertha name is iconic in golf, and we want to really make sure we had product that was ahead of the curve in terms of technology before we released that name back into the market. We've got two really special drivers here. First of all, we'll start with the Alpha. So this is a game changer for many players, in particular guys on the tour. The most unique thing about this driver is the fact that for the first time we can actually change spin independent from loft in a driver. Now, you've been able to move before centre of gravity on the horizontal axis, but we're the first company to try and do it on the vertical axis. So with this gravity core, what we can do is we can actually change the spin, which maybe can be coupled nicely to the launch conditions that you're after in the driver. The Alpha is a great driver in the fact that it's made of the best materials. It's got 8 different component materials in the head, so different quality materials there. What you've got here as well is you've got the flexibility and the adjustability to tune this in and really dial it into your game. Guys like Phil Mickelson on tour raved about this driver. You might have seen some of the clips from some of the tournaments as well, but for him, he's been able to get a driver that's set up for forgiveness with the correct loft for him. But then he can take this gravity core, he can put it in the low spin position and get a driver that's spinning really low, something he can keep in play and hit huge bombs with.
Absolutely. And the Big Bertha then?
Certainly. This is a complete performance driver. So the Alpha, maybe slightly more suited to better players. It's a lower spinning driver in general. This, in terms of ball speed, still phenomenal ball speeds off this. But what you've got is you've got a little bit more adjustability, a little bit more spin and higher moment of inertia for every player. It could be tour players right down to your beginner. With this driver here, the unique thing about it is we have adjustable perimeter weighting, which has not been done before in any other driver. The key thing about being at the perimeter is the fact that we can keep the moment of inertia really high, yet allow you flexibility. So on average, moving the adjustable perimeter weighting rail here, from left to right, we can change the shape of shot by as much as 16 yards from left to right. Again, it's a multi-material head. And again, we're using forged composite, like on the Alpha on the crown, which allows us to save weight and make this driver swing nicely for everyone as well. A lot of drivers on the market are maybe a little bit heavier swing weight because of adjustability. But with forged composite, we can keep the swing weights down to D2, D3 for these drivers, which is a great advantage.
It certainly is. You mentioned there the likes of Phil Mickelson talking about the club's tour validation is vital. That's what gets consumers excited as well. I mean, tell me a little bit more about how important that's been to the guys, not just playing with the clubs, but winning with the clubs as well.
Certainly. I mean, we've had a great start to year on tour. We've got some new staff players on both tours, and what we're finding is wins straight off the bat with the Alpha and the Big Bertha drivers. All our drivers actually this year are in play from our tour players, right through from the X2 Hot all the way up to the Alpha. So all the drivers are performing great for the players at the highest level in the game, and that's a great sign showing that the guys in R&D have done a great job for us.
It certainly does. And finally, I can't let you go without asking you about your new golf ball lines for this year. That's also very exciting. There's some great new gear coming.
Golf ball for us, it is very exciting this year. You've maybe heard a little bit about the speed regime. So we have golf balls designed specifically for different club head speeds. And the interesting thing is, you know, often you find it difficult to get guys on the tour going into a new ball. This time, with the Speed Regime 3, nearly all of our staff players have gone straight into that ball, which shows that it really is performing at the highest level where it matters. We've got golf balls there designed for up to 90 miles an hour club head speed with the driver, 90 to 105, and 105 plus for those quicker club head speeds. But the aerodynamics and compression are tied in to really suit that player's style and suit their game. Down at the lower end of the market too, we've got a very exciting ball in the Super Soft, which is the lowest compression on the market, 38 compression. So it's giving you phenomenal feel, durability, but it's allowing the player with that lower club head speed to compress it properly and get the most out of their golf ball.
Fantastic.
Truly are exciting times.
It certainly is. Thank you very much. So there you go, some exciting new product out for 2014 from Callaway. If you want to know more about it, keep up to date with even more releases as they come out, log on regularly to www.bunkered.co.uk.